Welcome to Valley Forge Sports Network for the 2022 Valley Forge Disc Golf Association's Battle of Greystone Woods, presented by Dynamic Discs. We're here at Greystone Woods Disc Golf Course in sunny Morris Plains, New Jersey. It's 72 degrees out here in November. The players are absolutely thrilled. They're going to be competing for this Dynamic Discs Marksman basket here today. I'm Chris DeMarco with Dan Schifrin. Dan, we're finally back in the booth. How you feeling?
Man, I am stoked to be back, dude. It's just awesome. Let's just get right into this featured card here. We got young gun Timur Savin, VFDGA vet Kevin O'Brien, defending champion of our BGW title, Dylan Cook, and every disc golfer's favorite disc golfer, James Kulinski.
Love to see James back on featured card. Great vibes from him all year. Shouts out to everybody who's been coming out to our events. The 4 chapters was an absolute blast. It's crazy to think it's only been a year since our first event, but here we are on hole 1, par 3, 233 feet. We've got this right to left tunnel shot. Difficult to get in there for an easy look at the 2, but it's not that dangerous of a hole. Get ourselves started off on something nice here.
Timur Savin up first on the tee.
Yeah, it's great to see Timur out here on feature card. Timur just started playing disc golf about 2 years ago, to my knowledge. He's only been doing PDGA events for about a year and a half. He's got 3 Valley Forge events under his belt, 9 career wins already. I mean, this guy started out with an 861 rating in his first rating update, Dan. He's now 932.
Yeah, some pretty amazing up-and-coming talent here in the same likes of a Jacob List. So.
Yes, absolutely. Congrats again to the water champion for taking down that tournament this year. Timur, a bit wide right. Should be an easy scramble for the par.
Next up, we got our own Kevin O'Brien.
Yeah, Kevin grew up on the street of Valley Forge Drive, the cul-de-sac, I should say. Absolute OG. He's got 10 Valley Forge events under his belt. He's been there since the start. It's great to see him out here. He just took down the Summer Jamboree this summer, his second major title. He's got 5 PDGA wins as well. So, I mean, just an absolute beacon of competition out here in New Jersey.
And let's just take notes there. That's a 20% win rate in VFDGA titles. So
fearsome. That's a tough kick. Same situation as Timur there for Kevin.
And up next, Dylan Cook, our defending champion.
It feels so good to be back in the booth watching Dylan Cook disc golf. Dylan's got 4 Valley Forge events under his belt, and I believe he's been on film at least 3 of them. 948 rated player, but he's thrown 1031 rated rounds before. Took down the Jersey Jam this year in the MPO division. He's throwing mostly MVP out there, tons of Axiom discs. He won this event last year. He's got to be a favorite in the field, no matter what your card looks like today.
And he's going to be looking to make a statement on this first tee. Oh, yeah.
And he does just that. Beautiful drive from Dylan Cook.
James Kulinski approved. And here is James to round out our card.
Absolutely love to see James out here. James really just embodies the spirit of disc golf. He's got 135 career events so far. 5 of them being Valley Forge events, 16 career wins. Best rounds at 1021, 966 rated. I mean, he's the highest rated player in the field. Got to be one of your favorites out here. And he's got a ton of experience being on camera. He's done at least 3 or 4 rounds on film with us. So I expect to see some really high level play from James here today.
Push. Get up. I could see it from there. It didn't come back down the hill.
Yeah, you never know if it's going to roll all the way down.
Circle 2 look for James, and we're off.
Guys, let's get going.
Man, I'm excited to watch this card.
Yeah, we got 2 fantastic rounds ahead. Playing a mixed layout here at Greystone Woods. Trying to kind of just see, different looks at the course this year. As Kevin lays that one up from circle 2, he'll tap in the par.
Timur follows suit.
just high from James. I know he would have loved that hot start like Dylan got here with this park job.
Yeah, that's a great birdie on the first hole. It's not exactly a stock hyzer, but it is one of the easier holes out here.
I'm really liking this short knee brace thing Kevin's got going. That is, I mean, if I'm on feature, I'm intimidated.
I was literally thinking intimidated was the word.
Hole 2, par 4, 465. Slightly uphill the whole way. This one's only 465 feet, but it's just really narrow and bendy the entire way. I mean, you'll see a really wide array of results off of the tee here, but this second shot is going to be a left to right, still coming uphill. It's difficult to get inside circle 1. I imagine we'll see quite a few 35, 40-foot looks for some birdies here on hole 2. And a big shout out to everybody in our crew for helping us get coverage of the event today. Big shout out to all the hole spotters, sponsors. Really just a family affair out here at Greystone Woods.
Dylan boosting that one up the fairway. This hole kind of breaks open when you clear that dead log halfway up the fairway. The birdie becomes really simple.
We don't know too much about Timmer's game. We know he's got a real crispy backhand. I like that line a lot. Gave it some good height out wide right. The left side rough can be really tricky, but unfortunately he catches that center tree.
Little inside for Kevin. He's going to be a bit pinched on the left, but I'm sure he can work something out.
Yeah, he'll be behind that little tree cluster there. James going with one of his seasoned instincts. He's got a lot of disc mania in the bag, a lot of Innova in the bag. Fits his identity as a player, I would say. It's always interesting to see what kind of discs the player's using.
Yeah.
Dan, let's take a look at the PDGA rating leaderboard. Not quite as competitive of a field as we saw at the Four Chapters events, but what are you thinking here?
Not quite as competitive, but competitive nonetheless. We got James Kulinski at the top of the pack with a 966 rating. That's very good. And
that's very good.
That's very good, guys. And we got, at the bottom, Arseni rounding it out with 920. That's no slouch either. It's going to be a really, really tight race.
James goes high. He'll have a weird look for the birdie approach.
Wow, Timmer's showing off some forehand skills early on, and that is circle 2 for the birdie look.
Yeah, his game's looking balanced. I'm very excited to see his play style here. Kevin going with a simple backhand. He had got nice distance off of the tee there, but that's such a tough little tree cluster to get through. James is a bit past it with a little bit cleaner of a look.
Go, 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 go.
Deep circle 1 for the par look. That's very, very good from James.
Dylan after that massive drive.
Simple chip from here. Gotta be. Wow. Late tree.
Just low.
Easy par. We see Dylan and Kevin's discs making minis. 50 feet from Timmer and just a tad low, but a really strong looking stroke.
Yeah, that's a really good wrist flick he's got on that putt. I like that a lot.
Oh my God.
And James. Looks like he didn't quite open up as much as he normally does.
Yeah, a little timid. Pretty
second hole jitters, as they say.
uncharacteristic for James, but I'm sure he'll bounce back.
Yeah, James is one of those guys that's always finding those 25, 35-foot looks. There's not many tee shots he doesn't have in his bag. Hole 3, par 4, 415. This is one of those shots where we're really just trying to rip a high-speed backhand if we can. You can kind of swing one out wide right here, try to get yourself really far up the fairway. It is a wooded hole, but the rough isn't super dense coming down the way, so you will see quite a bit of aggression here trying to get that birdie. You can see how uphill it is coming up, though.
Dylan a little inside, but plenty of distance to put himself in a really good position to get up and down.
Yes.
Wow, Timmer.
That's such a high percentage shot. He probably wanted it a little higher to come back left, but he's still in a great position.
I was just going to say, the kid's got exquisite form.
This one's a bit high from Kev, the two-time major champ.
Kevin leaks out a little left, but he's in a good spot as well. James a little low on his drive and catches some rocks late. Holds him up short, and he's going to have a lengthy approach to the green.
James is a big believer in talking to his discs. We'll see how that plays out for him here over the first part of the stretch.
Wow, look at that shot right there. That's out of a kung fu movie.
My lord.
With the leaves billowing.
Damn.
Dylan a little bit wide, but I think he's inside circle one for the birdie look. Kevin's got some kind of weird flex here. It's just such a beautiful day here at Greystone Woods.
Ah, immaculate. I gotta say, guys, this hole isn't that easy. But Timmer just putting on a clinic on hole 3.
Yeah, that forehand is technical. James from a knee.
Sacrifices the body. Puts it close.
Valiant effort. A lot of players just, a lot of conservative, floaty bids at this stage of the game. The first 4 holes are some of the most challenging on the course. I'd imagine we'll see these guys start to get more aggressive as we go. Whether you're on camera or not, playing in a tournament like this, you're just trying to get a nice, clean start.
Absolutely. The competitive pressure, especially in the first 2 or 3 starting holes, can get to you. And holes 2 and 3 are some of the hardest on Greystone Woods, so
I can't wait till we can do some tee time events.
that's going to be awesome.
Just have everybody kind of playing the exact same course that day.
That's pretty good.
Love the vibes from Dylan. Veteran of the camera. Hole 4, par 4, 567. This tee shot has really, really opened up since we installed the new tee pad here on the blue layout. It's difficult to find yourself all the way down this hill, but if you can flip something up, keep it nice and flat, you can even kind of crash through this little gap here and have a really easy approach to the basket. But it's difficult. I mean, even since we've installed the tee, it's been surprisingly few and far between that we've really seen people get down there for that straight look at the basket.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty long, it's downhill, but it's a long tunnel to navigate, and then the green serves up a lot of troubles and a lot of big numbers. With this freshly installed tee pad, it's quickly jumped to one of my favorite holes on the course. Timmer a little too far to the right there down the fairway.
Oh yes, Dylan Cook. Yeah.
Perfect.
All the way around the corner. Beautiful hyzer flip up from Dylan. Didn't even really get flat. Just kind of kept slowly flipping up to keep it straight.
That was ideal from Dylan.
I'm not sure what disc that was, but I'd imagine it was something understable.
Kevin here with the same shape, just a little shorter.
Really nice shot from Kev. That last 20, 30 feet is huge, though, getting that straight look to the basket. James going back to that instinct again.
Oh, this looks pretty darn good. Spoke too soon.
That might have been like 50, 60 feet. I think that was the last tree on the right side of the fairway.
That looked like it was going to actually be ideal, like 50 feet past.
I think
Dylan
it was going
in. Ace run.
Timmer Savin with the high backhand. This one's directly down the center of the fairway, but just a little bit too high. Kind of hyzers out. Circle 2 look. Kev with some tough footing.
Oh, but with a dead straight shot right in front of him, he's just licking his jaw.
A mile past it.
Oh! Kevin O'Brien runs the basket.
Wow,
Look at this classic little, like almost like an air bounce around the tree there.
That is so long.
That is so far.
Perfect line,
It was
though.
the whole way. Is that a glitch?
Oh man, it's awesome to see a Valley Forge legend out here. James Kulinski trying to get a little stall with that extra height, but instead he just goes backboard.
I really love James's touch with forehanding putters. It's a pretty elite skill to have.
Yeah, that's something you're seeing more often, but nobody can do it as well as him at this level.
Dylan's second approach in a row, or rather third approach in a row from a pretty good drive, where he just doesn't get up to the green.
Yeah, a little bit left to be desired. He's playing real well off the tee. We'll see if he runs this putt. It's looking deadly.
He's not running this putt. Maybe he was running that putt.
Kind of a nice nose-up conservative bid there. I like that. James Kulinski. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, just tapping in a birdie on this hole.
Yeah.
That's why he's on feature card.
Yo, those guys are having way too much fun, huh?
Yeah, what is going on out there? Shouts out again to our hole spotters. There's just so many leaves out here. It's real tough to get footing, real tough to find discs.
Yeah, it's like 3 to 4 inches of coverage on the ground of leaves. But man, is it beautiful.
Yeah, I need more falling leaf slow-mo. Hole 5, par 3, 294, 2 options off of the tee. Left side, you're going to see a lot of big spike hyzer forehands. Right side, you're going to see a lot of slow putter or backhand flip-up shots. Both really nice options here. I would say that the forehand option's looking really good this time of year. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get new drone flights for the event, but it's a lot more open there as James kind of flies right through.
And James boosts his forehand long.
Timmer's got a big forehand game. He hasn't been able to use it too much apart from that approach on 3.
That's too much hyzer.
Just inside.
Yeah.
Actually, probably quite a bit more inside, but there's kind of that inner gap there, too. Dylan going with the standard backhand approach, and this is just so gorgeous.
Oh, good. I love this line. And that's...
Oh my god!
I love it.
And he goes cut that. Absolutely not, Dylan.
It's on hyzer the whole way, but it's something understable. Whatever that disc is, it keeps flipping up. It's probably an Envy, really seasoned.
Yeah, something just to hold that hyzer line and move left without, you know...
Jesus. Stray Mako shot almost just hit Kyle Fairbanks.
Reel it in, Kevin. Reel it in.
Conservative look there for Timmer. He's playing some pretty safe disc golf so far, and
Yeah.
it's paying off for him.
I'm pretty impressed with his game and his demeanor so far. Very, very professional so far.
Yeah, I like it. Another safe
Kevin.
approach from Kevin, kind of giving that basket a little scare.
Judging by the reaction, it did not stick. It was a little left side and low, but...
James Kulinski is 3 cumulative feet from being like 5 down right now.
Yeah. And Dylan capitalizes on the 20-footer for birdie. His disc is barely hanging on in his bag. I have no idea how it's still in his bag.
Dylan Cook doing Dylan Cook things, starting off 2 down through the first 5 holes here. He was the champion of this event last year. He's been playing in some pro events, working on his game. I mean, Roder and I are just in awe.
You got the synchronized lean.
I love it. Fantastic disc golf from Dylan Cook. The heart stop. The heart stop. The hot start. The hot start here
heart
for
stop.
Dylan.
It's the heart
After
stop.
winning last year, he's got to be feeling so good. Hole 6, par 3, 314. Another hole where we're choosing to go off of the blue tee here on this left to right turnover shot. You can go with the forehand option, but you kind of got to stretch this one out a little bit straight at the end through that gap here. It's really, really difficult to find yourself under the basket off of this 314-foot hole. Granted, it is downhill. It's just tough to get all the way there. A lot of guardian trees near this green.
Yeah, really interesting shape to this tee shot.
I think if you saw a higher caliber of player off of this tee more often, you'd see a lot of backhand flex shots, weirdly.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that the play might be like force something over.
Yeah.
Watermelon theory.
Dylan, with his watermelon theory, he earned this moniker of kind of being the watermelon guy last year by winning this event.
All for the sake to be in the boat. Oh! Some people get in the red wagon. I want to get in the boat. I want to see what the party's about. I want to see what's going on.
Jose's trying to get on the boat for next year. Big ups to Dylan Cook for getting the spot. And of course, Shane Sassone. I believe he's probably future general manager of the Arctic Tundra. Found himself on the boat this year too.
Absolutely, Shane Sassone. Congratulations, new GM.
It's crazy to think we've only been doing events for 1 year.
Wow, Timmer barely threw that. I thought that was a warm-up swing.
He's one of those guys that does have a really accurate warm-up swing compared to his actual throw.
Insane. Kevin forcing something over and just letting it helicopter in. A little short, but
beautiful.
Yeah, can we throw it?
Yeah.
Something foot hole finally.
Kevin's a big mid-range guy. He's really getting full flights out of the disc today.
Nice little Anheuser putt there.
Just as we said, easy to get near the basket, really difficult to get a clean putt. Let's see if Kevin can get that birdie too. We got a marathon going on in the background for anybody wondering what that is today.
Yeah, one of the things I love most about this course is the tricky situations you can find yourself on the green of nearly every hole.
I was actually talking about the literal marathon that's occurring across the street. I don't know if you heard it when we were out there.
Yeah.
There's loud bass music. Really nice putt from James. You can see just how blocked off he was. I mean, that's incredible.
I just wanted to do like a cool commentator transition, you know.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we're rusty. It's been a while.
It has been
I've
a
been out
while.
on tour.
It's great to be back though.
You've been working on your music. Pop a link of Dan's music in the bio.
Link in the bio.
Kevin tapping out. Thank you so much to Grib Equipment for sponsoring this event. I mean, it's just such an honor to have these legends, these pros on our channel. Seeing Paul Macbeth, like, I love it. It makes it real.
Still kind of gives me chills, man.
It makes it real. Dan, what's up with this leaderboard after 6 holes? It's early in the event. Are we seeing any trends here?
Yeah, we saw our feature card. I think best score we had was 2 under par, which is not a bad place to be going into Birdie Alley, but we got a 5 and a 4 down from Kyle Fairbanks and David Chernati. Super hot. A lot of really hard holes on that front 5, so let's see if our feature card can chase these guys down.
Hole 7, par 3, 235, coming off the white tee. Straight tunnel shot with a big right side hookup at the ends. The green is super treacherous, and there are a ton of trees that can save you, but it's just risky business here off the tee. Floaty Kulinski with the tee shot.
And he's halfway to hole 8.
Oh, it's it's rolling down the hill because he's still.
Oh, James.
Whoop.
Yeah.
One of my
I love
One
that
of-
kick Dylan did after the miss.
I love the after an Aaron shot.
Yeah, Dylan has got a really sick blend of like competitiveness, but he kind of just understands when something goes wrong, you move on from it.
Tim or Savin almost hitting Radis on that shot. It's gonna have a bit of a comebacker going up the hill, but that is a great tee shot.
Kevin also going backdoor here, but he sails this one out. Bingo, bango,
no.
bongo.
That
and
was
that is
almost-
out of bounds.
That was almost an incredible tree kick.
This hole sponsored by Nickelback. Out of order. All the letters.
I believe the Kurt Kneebank had sponsored this hole. So when James saw his name on the T sign, he said something about Nickelback. I don't know.
That's
Big
super
shout out,
funny.
Kurt, the homie. Bumped into him at MVP. Absolutely love that guy. And he's
Dylan-
here today?
Yeah. Dylan with a really tricky approach to the green here.
I love that he chooses to go turnover instead of the hyzer. But he's going to find himself out of bounds, putting back up the hill for the bogey 4.
Yeah, incredibly difficult to check the speed on a shot like that.
Kevin will lay up. What?
Wow. Show him who you are, Dylan. That's a great bogey save.
Champions mentality.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, Matt, you got game here. You got game.
Oh my God. The air horn.
All right.
Come on, James. Now this is so just blocked. Yeah,
Honestly, yeah.
Really nice.
Really smart to just put it under the
Someone
basket.
pick that up for me?
Someone pick that up for me.
Timmer looking uphill, 35, just wide, almost gets himself that birdie. I really like the type of disc golf Timmer Savin's playing. Confident off of the tee, confident on the green. He's only one down so far through the first 7, but really close to a lot of birdies.
Yeah, he's been throwing incredibly well off the tee. Just not really converting.
Hole 8, par 3, 198, right to left shot coming downhill. There's water all along the right side. No drop zone here, but you will see players go OB quite often, especially near the green. And that is the wrong drone flight. We're on the other side of the green. But God, that was fun, Dan.
Yeah, that was a cool hole.
Chapter 4 water was incredible.
Yeah.
So incredible we had to relive it with these out-of-season drone flights.
Yeah, this pin position that we're actually playing across the water is way more of an ace run. Just a really fun hole, really simple shot, but it's not one that should be taken for granted.
Man, this is a beautiful drone flight. If only it meant anything.
Yeah, we're really milking this.
Wow, this is incredible. This is incredible. Oh, the drop zone, everything. That's getting cut for sure. James Kulinski on the tee, sitting at 1 under par on the day. About halfway through this first round.
Terrible.
And that's just inside.
I really like how he starts back on the tee to kind of open up the gap, but he doesn't really throw the shot he wants there.
Yeah, I think he mentioned he feels like he didn't throw the disc. Just trying to find that touch. Expertly done by Timmer Savin. Really smart.
Oh, what a flare!
That happens pretty often if you stay inside. But you saw the trouble here on James's getting caught up. Tillin.
Oh, pretty fortunate there, but that was still a really good shot.
That's just incredible course design by Jeff Meyer or whoever put that tree there. I love the play. And I just love these shots that Dylan's throwing on his hyzers, that slow flip up. Such a nice touch.
Yeah, a lot of control. Speaking of Kevin putting it under the basket, James with a really long look here. I feel good about this. I feel good about that for him to get up and down
Oh
for
no.
par.
Oh, James. Oh, James.
Wow.
Oh, James, that's out of bounds.
commentator's curse.
That's unbelievable. Timmer Savin with the birdie, too. Incredible drive. Dan's in disbelief at how hard he just cursed James.
Big swing and a miss on my part, but really good up and down.
Man, it's so awesome to have James coming out to these events. I love watching him play. Dylan Cook getting back on track, making up for that bogey on the last hole.
Yeah, really good birdies from Timmer and Dylan on that one.
Kevin tapping out the par, sitting at 1 over right now. He plays conservative golf, but he can heat up. I've seen him go birdie, 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 especially on this back nine. A lot of floaty mid-range shots in the middle of the back nine here, but we're going to finish things out on hole 9, par 3, 244. Coming straight off of the tee. A couple different options. I'll fix this one. Timmer looks to be going with the forehand line on the left side.
Wants to keep this one nice and straight with a late finish, but throws that one inside.
Hot round is probably going to be in the 4 to 7 nether region. I know that's a big range, but those are kind of the ranges that were discussed.
Did it go in? That went in. That's in the basket.
Dylan Cook.
What up? What up?
The champ
Wow.
is here.
What a statement from the defending champion.
Oh, yeah.
Finds a tough bogey on hole 7, rolling down the hill out of bounds. Hits the comebacker, goes birdie on 8, ace on 9.
Top 10.
Run it down.
Let's get another look at this beautiful ace from Dylan Cook. That gorgeous backhand form. That light hyzer flip, staying on
just
hyzer the whole way.
Never quite stands it up and just glides that. Wow.
What up? What up?
Artisanal.
What? Ace on camera.
Artisanal.
Run it down.
Leave it in there so that I can follow.
This is why he's on feature card, folks.
Wow. Such a beautiful shot. James having to follow that one up.
The man makes big plays.
I can't believe I had to follow it.
Yeah, James not happy he has to follow it. Explicitly stating his displeasure, but that's
Yeah, sorry,
that's a
James.
really nice drive, James.
Sorry, James,
I mean,
but
come
Park
on.
Jobs, that's only the second best shot.
Kevin going turnover with the mid-range on the left side. I mean, I think he'll take that all day.
Yeah, that's an open look.
Oh, what a legend. Valley Forge legend.
For real, man. That's epic stuff right there.
Huge.
Wow.
Ace on camera from Dylan Cook here at the Battle of Greystone Woods.
Great little chip from Timmer there.
There it is from
And
Kevin.
Kevin O'Brien
Get it in there. Gets himself back to even
with the
on
quietest
front
birdie
nine.
ever.
Timber, do you want to go or you want me to go?
Right on top of Dylan's disc.
Kevin has a huge tendency to win Valley Forge events, especially in 2022. He's taken down 2 majors in the last 10 months. I mean, the kid's on a heater.
Very nice, dude. Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, Dylan. James Kulinski for birdie. There it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
that's all day for James.
We've seen him miss a few 24, 26 footers in that range, but he knocks that one down from about 18, 20.
Wow.
2 down on the front 9 for James. 2 down on the front 9 for Timmer.
Oh, no.
4 down from Dylan with the
No, we were
ace.
4. Birdie, birdie, eagle.
And Kevin is a guy you just do not want to bet against sitting at even par right now. I mean, some really, really solid disc golf from our feature card. Dan, what are your thoughts out there?
Yeah, like you said, really solid disc golf. I mean, Dylan Cook is just showing why he won this tournament to begin with. And man, let's just look at this again.
It doesn't matter what you do to the layout. He's gonna play great disc golf. He got 3rd place at Chapter 4 Water with the podium finish.
And honestly, he left quite a few strokes out there in the first 4 holes. He could be like 6, 7 under right now.
Look at this field. Really nice spread. Players are getting warmed up here on the front 9. Timur Savin staying in the top 10. Kyle O'Brien, David Wang. We got Shane Miller traveling up from Virginia. We saw him on feature card at Chapter 4 Water.
Love to see Shane out there.
Absolutely love to see Shane. Chris Costley. I mean, Kyle Fairbanks is a guy you see in the top 3 often. Chris Costley in this field. Fantastic disc golf from him at his home course. I love to see that.
Yeah, actually, I really do. You know, I know he's had a tough stretch of tournaments lately, and to see him, you know, in the hunt for the title, it's really exciting to see.
The title.
Yeah,
Marksman
this is a title.
basket. Thank you, Dynamic Discs, and thank you for watching the front 9. Do not forget to drop a comment, click subscribe to the video if you haven't already. Send the link out to a few friends. It really does a lot for us here. Helps us host more events. We'll see you on the back 9.